Hello friends, this is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. Let's discuss some of the updates in the Canadian immigration field, including PNP, the express entry, and the situation with the VES for the Punjab Technical University in India, the candidates who are applying for their credential evaluations. Let's first have a look at the BC PNP program that happened today on 4th of October, and they have issued 351 invitations to apply for the provincial nomination. A total of 351 invitations to apply for the PNP were issued to the Skills, Immigration and Express Entry BC candidates, and the lowest score that has ranged from 65 to 91 depending upon the category. And for the skills immigration registration system, they have and they are being awarded for on the basis of economic, human capital factors such as education, work experience, and language abilities. So in this draw, 351 invitations were issued, and again, whoever got selected, and they have to apply for with their full application, and they will receive another 600 points through Express Entry BC program for their federal ITA. If we look at the skilled worker Express Entry BC, the minimum score was 82. International graduate Express Entry BC 91. Skilled immigration skilled worker 82. Skilled immigration international graduate 91, and skilled immigration entry level and semi skilled 65 points. The total invitations 351. There was another express entry draw that happened on 3rd of October yesterday. Total number of invitations issued under that draw was 3,900. They went up from 3,500. So, but the bad news was the score also went up from 441 to 445. As I mentioned before in my other videos, like all these things are because of the lot of PNPs around. Every provincial or provincial nomination program or every province has lot of nominations giving around to the candidates who they need it, or the occupations in demand categories. So that's why the score has never been below 440 this year. In this draw, it was 445. So if we look at the total number of ITAs issued so far, they are 217,268. I'm talking about since 2015. And in this year alone, in 2018, 66,400 ITAs has been issued so far. This year we have seen two draws specifically for federal skilled trade candidates. One was on September 24, score went down to 284, where the ITAs were issued 400. And if we look at May 30th draw 2018, the score was 288. The total number of invitations issued were 700, but that draw also included provincial nominee programs only draw. The score was 902. So these are the only two draws for trade workers, and other was for all the regular categories in Canadian immigration. So if we have a look at the Manitoba expression of interest draw that happened on October 1st, the total number of invitations issued in that was 392. Uh, there was out of those 392 invitations, 191 letters of advice to apply. They always call it LAAs. For the provincial nominee, went to provincial nominee program for Manitoba with the skilled worker overseas stream. Candidate who received LAAs in the invitation round and had a minimum score of 679 on the Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program Assessment Grid, and that score comes from 1000. The maximum score you can score 1000. The minimum score went down 679 in that category. So that was the another invitation for Manitoba provincial nomination program. And out of those invitations, the 31 invitations were issued to the candidate through the Manitoba nomination program that is under Strategic Recruitment Initiative. The lowest ranked candidate who got the invitation in that was 713. And there were two of those criterias, and one was 679 and another one got 713 score. So whoever got the nomination in that, they have 60 days to send their complete application through their online portal, and after that they will be given another 600 point so they can get uh, ITA from the federal government to apply for your uh, PR directly through the CAC portal. If we look at the history for Manitoba, they have in their 20 years of the provincial nomination program. This is one of the longest program in Canadian immigration history. So far they have invited 130,000 immigrants to Manitoba only. There was another round of invitation through the Express Entry portal that was through the province of Ontario. This was only for the French speaking candidates. They have issued 131 invitations on September 20th and 27th. That was the draw for French speaking candidates only. There is no minimum score has been told in this category, but they are always looking for candidates who have a minimum score of CLB 6 or above, both looking for French and English. The the mostly they give the preference to the candidate who have both the test results like IELTS and the French. But if you have a good French speaking ability and you have a proof for that, you will definitely get selected into that. So in this year, we have seen in 2018 a lot of emphasis has been put onto the French-speaking candidates in Ontario. Although you must have been selected in other areas like your age, your education, experience, and your ability to stay in Ontario. So those all these factors play an important role when the government is selecting their candidates. Again, engineering candidates, IT, computer background people, computer programmers or designers, they are mostly in demand in French speaking areas for Ontario. So if you have all those abilities, you must have received invitation in this year. Another issue I have seen is so many messages and emails regarding the WES. WES, they have stopped the evaluating degrees from Punjab Technical Universities. They haven't have any official notice on their website, but some of the candidates I have talked to, and I did talk to some of the people in WES after I call them and get a clear cut picture. Yes, they did slow down the process and they have stopped most of the files they have received this year. And I have seen some of the candidates are waiting from 6 to 7 months for their evaluation report from WES. And they have said due to a lot of fraud going on, and they have received some of the fraudulent degrees, mark sheets from that universities. So that's why they have stopped and they have sent some initiative to check the accuracy of the degrees they have received. They haven't mentioned whether they are canceling those applications or not, but they said if they will be canceling, the candidates will be receiving the refund the way they have paid, so they will get their full money back. But I suggest if you guys are graduate from Punjab Technical University in Punjab, make sure you go through some of the other agencies, because this agency WES, although they were really fast, but they are going to put a stop on this Punjab Technical University degrees and evaluations from their mark sheets. So just go on CIC, and there are some other agencies you can get your degrees evaluated so you can apply for immigration. So these were the few updates from Canadian immigration for last couple of weeks. I wish you guys all good luck and have a good day. Thank you.